14 shocking facts about athletes that you may not have known before. Many people think that athletes are just a bunch of jocks who only care about winning. However, there's more to them than meets the eye. In today's video, we're here with some interesting facts about athletes you may not have known before. But before we get into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon. Now, let's get in. Number 14. Dallas Cowboys hired professional cheerleading girls in NFL. The Dallas Cowboys are widely credited with hiring the NFL's first professional cheerleading squad back in 1972. The move was controversial at the time, but it has since become commonplace across the league. These days, it's hard to imagine an NFL game without cheerleaders on the sidelines. The Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders are widely considered to be the best in the business, and they set the standard for all other squads that followed. The squad is known for its signature look, which includes short skirts and cowboy boots. They also perform complex choreography and stunts during their routines. 13. Major League Baseball umpires are asked to wear black underwear. Anyone who's ever played baseball can attest the game can be quite physical. Running, squatting, and jumping around for 9 innings can take a toll on even the fittest of athletes. So it's no surprise that Major League Baseball umpires are required to wear black underwear while on the job. The reason for this is that in the event that an umpire splits his pants during a game, the black underwear will help to camouflage any potential embarrassment. No one wants to see a grown man's backside, after all. So the next time you're watching a baseball game, be sure to take a moment to appreciate the fact that the men in blue are wearing black underwear. It's just another example of the lengths that they go to in order to ensure a great game for everyone involved. Number 12, featuring no professional sports game for 2 days. There are 2 days out of the year when no professional sports games are played in the MLB, NBA, NHL, or NFL. These days are the day before and the day after the MLB All-Star break. This means that for 2 days out of the year, professional sports fans have to find something else to do with their time. It can be difficult, as many people's lives revolve around following their favorite teams. I know, believe me, I know. Number 11, all major sports teams have gold and black in Pittsburgh. Some people may not know this, but Pittsburgh is the only city in which all the major sports teams share the same colors, black and gold. This little known fact makes Pittsburgh a pretty unique place, and it's something that die-hard fans of any or all the city's teams can be proud of. So, how did this come to be? Well, it started with the Pittsburgh Pirates. The team, which was founded in 1887, yes, 1887, has always used black and gold as its colors. When the Pittsburgh Steelers were established in 1933, they decided to use the same colors as the Pirates out of respect for the older franchise. The Pittsburgh Penguins followed suit when they joined the NHL in 1967, and the Pittsburgh Panthers of the NFL chose black and gold as their colors when they began to play in 1969. Nice! Number 10. Scottie Pippen lost $120 million. Many people know Scottie Pippen as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He was a key member of the Chicago Bulls during their 1990s dynasty and went on to have a successful career in NBA. However, many people don't know that Pippen lost a huge chunk of his earnings through poor financial decisions. In fact, it's been reported that Pippen lost $120 million of his net earnings throughout his life. This is a staggering amount of money, showing how easily even the most successful people can make poor financial choices. Number 9. Danny Heep became the designated hitters. Danny Heep became the first player in a World Series to be a designated hitter with the initials DH in 1986. This was a big deal because it opened up the position of DH to players who didn't previously have the opportunity to play on the field. Before Danny Heep, the DH was technically a player who was older or past their prime. Heep changed that perception and showed that the DH could be a key player on a team. Heep had a great career as a DH, but he's also known for another big accomplishment. In 1988, Heep became the first player to hit a walk-off home run in the World Series. Number 8. Silhouette on the NBA. The silhouette on the NBA logo is a Hall of Famer, Laker Jerry West. He's one of the greatest players in NBA history, and his image is recognized worldwide. When you see the NBA logo, you instantly think of Jerry West and his amazing career. Number 7. Average lifespan of a baseball. So, as we know, the average lifespan of an MLB baseball is around 5 to 7 pitches. That means, on average, a baseball will only be used for a few minutes before it needs to be replaced. However, the lifespan of a baseball can vary depending on the type of pitch it's used for. For example, fastballs tend to wear out baseballs more quickly than off-speed pitches. So, while the average lifespan of a baseball is relatively short, There are some variables that can affect how long a particular baseball will last. Ultimately, it's up to the pitcher to make sure that they're using a new ball when necessary to ensure that the game is played fairly and safely. Number 6. Philadelphia Eagles and Pittsburgh Steelers combined team. The Philadelphia Eagles and Pittsburgh Steelers are two of the most iconic NFL teams. Though they have a long-standing rivalry, there was a time when these two teams combined forces. During the 1943 season, many players from both teams were lost to World War II military service. In order to field a competitive team, the Eagles and Steelers decided to combine their resources. This resulted in the formation of the Steagles. The Steagles were a force to be reckoned with and even managed to make it to the NFL championship game. Though they ultimately lost, the Steagles proved that two rivals could come together and achieve great things. Though the Eagles and Steelers are fierce competitors again, they'll always have a special bond thanks to their shared history. Number 5. Kite flying, Thailand's professional sport. Kite flying may not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think of professional sports, but it's taken very seriously in Thailand. Kite fighting is a popular pastime in the country, and it's even been turned into a competitive sport. Competitions are typically held during the dry season, from November to April. During this time, there's little wind, and the skies are clear, making it ideal for kite flying. Number 4. Olympic rings cover every flag in the world. The Olympic rings are a universal symbol that can be seen on every flag in the world. The 5 colors of the rings, yellow, green, red, black, and blue, were chosen because they're all represented in flags from different countries. The rings represent the unity of the athletes competing in the Olympics and the event's international nature. Number 3. Longest tennis match 2010. In 2010, at Wimbledon, the longest tennis match ever was played. It was a match that lasted 11 hours and 5 minutes. An American, John Isner, prevailed over his French opponent, Nicolas Mahut. The match took place over 3 days and was finally completed on the 3rd day. This is an amazing feat and shows how dedicated these two players were to the game. Number 2. Wilt Chamberlain never fouled out. Basketball great Wilt Chamberlain is one of the most dominant players to ever take the court. He was once a powerful force on both ends of the floor, and his combination of size and skill was virtually unmatched. Chamberlain truly excelled in his ability to avoid fouling out of games. Chamberlain never fouled out in his entire NBA career, spanning 1,045 games. This is an incredible feat, especially considering the physicality of the NBA game. Chamberlain's ability to stay on the court was a big reason he could rack up such impressive statistical totals. He's still the NBA's all-time leader in scoring average, and he also holds the records for most points in a single game and most rebounds in a career. Number 1. Steve Young, great-great-great-grandfather Brigham Young. Steve Young is a great-great-great-grandfather of Brigham Young. He's one of the most famous American athletes and considered one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game of football. Young played for the San Francisco 49ers from 1987 to 1999 and helped lead the team to 5 Super Bowl victories. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2005. As a great-great-great-grandfather of Brigham Young, Steve Young is part of a unique and distinguished family lineage. His ancestors were some of the most important figures in the history of the Mormon Church. That's all for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If yes, then make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and leave your opinions about athletes in the comments. We'll be back with another amazing video, and until then, take care and bye-bye.